the ultimate source for deep dives into the most exciting innovations in the automotive and two-wheeled world. While we usually cover cutting-edge motorcycles and electric bikes, today we are shifting gears, literally and figuratively, for something historic, futuristic, and deeply symbolic. In this special episode, we take a close look at the 2026 Ford Model T, a vehicle that merges the revolutionary past with the electric future. That's right, Ford is reintroducing the iconic Model T for the modern era. But this isn't just a throwback. It's a full-blown reinvention designed for a sustainable, high-tech future. The Legend Reborn. Before diving into the 2026 version, it's essential to understand why the original Model T is such a big deal. Introduced in 1908, the Ford Model T revolutionized personal transportation. It wasn't the first car ever made, but it was the first car that everyday people could afford, maintain, and use reliably. It democratized mobility and essentially put America and much of the world on wheels. Over 15 million units were sold by the time production ended in 1927. Now, in 2026, Ford is tapping into that same spirit of accessibility, but with modern needs in mind. The new Model T isn't a mere replica, it's a reinterpretation, designed for eco-conscious urban dwellers, first-time drivers, and even enthusiasts of minimalist automotive design. Design philosophy past meets future. At first glance, the 2026 Ford Model T stirs nostalgia. The body carries a silhouette reminiscent of the original, but with clean, smooth lines, aerodynamic curves, and a futuristic edge. Ford designers describe the aesthetic as neo-retro minimalism. The grille-less front end speaks the language of electric vehicles, while the matte finish paint options in classic black, bronze, and cream pay homage to the original, any color as long as it's black a mantra. Inside, the Model T is stripped of excess. The dashboard is refreshingly simple, dominated by a single touchscreen interface that handles navigation, entertainment, diagnostics, and climate control. There are no traditional buttons or dials, reinforcing a clean, distraction-free cabin. Ford is emphasizing intentional minimalism not because it's cheaper, but because it aligns with a growing cultural trend that values simplicity and sustainability. Electric powertrain and performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, or more accurately, what powers the wheels. The 2026 Model T is fully electric, built on Ford's new lightweight modular EV platform designed for city cars. It features a single electric motor delivering 160 horsepower and around 210 pound-foot of torque, more than enough for an urban commuter car. The car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.8 seconds, which is modest but very respectable for its size and intent. Its 45 kilowatt-hour battery pack gives it a range of approximately 230 miles on a single charge, ideal for daily city use and even some suburban road trips. Ford claims the vehicle supports DC fast charging, allowing a 10% to 80% charge in just under 35 minutes. For home charging, it comes with a level 2 charger that can fully replenish the battery overnight. Affordability and accessibility. The soul of the original Model T was affordability, and Ford has worked hard to deliver on that legacy. The 2026 version has a starting price of $19,995, making it one of the most affordable EVs in North America. And with potential tax credits and state-level EV incentives, that price could drop closer to $15,000 in some regions. This pricing model is game-changing in today's EV market, where most new electric vehicles cost well above $30,000. Ford is targeting first-time buyers, young professionals, students, and retirees. Basically anyone looking for a simple, reliable, environmentally friendly way to get around. Technology and connectivity. Even with its minimalist vibe, the 2026 Model T doesn't skimp on tech. It features over-the-air software updates, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support, integrated voice assistant compatibility, and a built-in Ford mobile hub that syncs with smartphones and smartwatches. The car learns driver habits over time and can adjust climate settings, navigation routes, and even charging schedules based on usage patterns. Ford has also included a basic mode feature, where new or older drivers can limit certain functions and simplify the interface even more. It's part of a broader initiative to make the car as inclusive as possible, accessible not just in price, but in usability. Safety and urban adaptability. Although it's a small car, the 2026 Model T is loaded with safety features. It comes standard with adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and even a 360-degree camera system. It's built to navigate tight urban spaces with ease and maximum awareness. One particularly useful feature is its Smart Parker mode, which allows the car to self-park in tight spaces at the touch of a button or even remotely via a smartphone app. It also includes pedestrian awareness AI that uses both radar and visual sensors to detect jaywalkers and cyclists in real time. Customization and trim levels. Ford offers the new Model T in 3 trim levels: Base, Eco-Urban, and Heritage Edition. The base trim is all about simplicity and utility, while the Eco-Urban adds heated seats, a panoramic sunroof, and enhanced infotainment options. The Heritage Edition goes all in with wood accent interior panels, leather trim, and unique badging that pays direct tribute to the 1910s version. Customers can also personalize their Model T with a range of modular add-ons, including roof racks, solar charging kits, rear cargo organizers, and even a detachable bike mount, something we here at Bike Updater Pro definitely appreciate. Sustainability and production. Sustainability is at the core of the 2026 Model T's development. Ford is manufacturing the vehicle at its new carbon-neutral plant in Michigan using recycled aluminum, vegan leather, and ethically sourced minerals for the battery packs. The car itself is over 85% recyclable, and Ford is launching a take-back program that offers cash incentives for recycling older vehicles when purchasing the Model T. Market reaction and competition. So how is the public reacting? Early reviews from journalists and influencers who've had access to pre-release models are overwhelmingly positive. Critics praise its balance of affordability, functionality, and design clarity. While some skeptics call it too basic, others say that's exactly what the market needs, a counterpoint to the overly complex and overly priced EVs saturating the market. Competitors like Nissan's Micra EV and the Chevy Bolt Light are trying to keep up, but Ford's head start and the power of the Model T legacy give it a significant edge in public perception. Conclusion: the Model T's second coming. In many ways, the 2026 Ford Model T represents a full-circle moment for the automotive industry. Over a century ago, the original Model T broke down barriers and put the world on the move. Today, its spiritual successor is doing something very similar, but with cleaner power, smarter tech, and a renewed focus on simplicity and accessibility. Here at Bike Updater Pro, we find it fascinating when legacy brands like Ford return to their roots, not just for nostalgia, but to truly adapt to the future. The 2026 Model T may not be the flashiest or fastest EV, but it might just be one of the most important. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more updates on bikes, electric vehicles, and transportation tech that shapes the way we move, be sure to subscribe to Bike Updater Pro and turn on notifications. Got thoughts on the 2026 Model T? Drop them in the comments below, we'd love to hear your take. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep moving forward.